Jujutsu Kaisen needs no introduction as it has become a staple in the shonen genre, and with the release of season 2, the series has risen in popularity, and while there's many iconic moments and iconic characters, there is one character that seems to be always overlooked compared to the other characters, and this is none other than Toji Fushiguro. While Toji is considered to be a non-cursed user, everything that he did during his own times in the story and during his moments as well shows us that even though somebody may be considered a non-cursed user, they can still be a menace and twisted in their own way. And that's exactly what Toji was, and just in the small amount of time he had in the series. And that's what I'll be talking about in today's video, the twisted mind of Toji Fushiguro. But of course, like always, we have to talk about who is Toji and what's his backstory and what led him to become the man that he is. Well, originally Toji was actually named Toji Zenin, and that's because he was part of a clan known as the Zenin clan. However, Toji seemed to be very uninterested in being part of this clan because he would eventually leave the Zenin clan, and this would lead to him eventually marrying a woman and actually taking her name Fushiguro. And at first everything seemed to be going well. This woman actually managed to be a good influence to Toji, as not only did he stop gambling and hunting sorcerers, because during this time he actually was very infamous and he was known as the sorcerer killer. Well, because of this woman, he actually stopped doing this for a while. Not to mention that this woman also helped prevent Toji from getting his revenge towards the Zenin clan. However, this wouldn't last long, as sadly this woman would end up passing away, and it seems that once she passed away, Toji went back to his usual habits and became the cold person he was once again. And while he did have a son, he really quickly showed that he had no interest on being a father, as very quickly he will sell his son to the Zenin clan. And this son of his will be none other than Megumi Fushiguro, of course one of the main characters of Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason why he gave Megumi to the Zenin clan was because Toji could see that Megumi had a lot of potential to be a good sorcerer. And after this, Toji was basically all on his own and just simply did what he had to do to survive. Now, in terms of Toji's personality, in the very few moments that we do have with him, it pretty much sells what kind of person he truly is. He is cool-headed, confident, and has no problems making a living on the skills that he is good at doing, and has a habit of not focusing on the small things because he sees them as not really something that's worth thinking too much about. And while he has no problems having conversations with other people, usually these conversations seem to always focus on himself, showing how very little interest he has on anybody else or anything else in particular that doesn't involve him in some shape or form. And this becomes even more clear when he's doing his assignments from shady clients who of course give him jobs of taking down specific people. And in these moments, we see that Toji doesn't really seem to care or question any of these clients' motives, because as long as they're able to pay him, that's all that he really seems to be interested in. And this becomes even more obvious during the hidden inventory arc, in which Toji was approached by the Time Vessel Association, and while Toji believed this organization was filled with crazy people, it seems that he managed to get along with the middleman very well. Now of course, if you have read or watched the hidden inventory arc, you know that this arc is specifically the arc in which we see Gojo's path, and we see that during this time Gojo and Geto were very good friends, and in this one day in particular, they were both assigned into taking care of a girl known as Riko, who was actually a vessel for Master Tengen. And because of this, there were various groups that were trying to hunt her down. One of these groups was of course the Time Vessel Association. And during a good portion of the arc, we see that Gojo and Geto are able to successfully protect Riko from any kind of danger. That is until they of course encounter Toji. Toji was of course hired by the Time Vessel Association to take care of Riko, and while Toji knew full well that his target was still a very young girl, he showed no hesitation and was willing to do anything necessary to take her down, showing us that Toji in these moments and in general doesn't care about his target or how morally wrong this can be. For Toji, this is just another job and another thing that he has to do in order to just get paid and keep on living. Which is why the moment where he was fighting his first battle with Satoru Gojo, many people believed this was going to be his downfall, and this would be the reason why Toji would realize that what he was doing was always going to haunt him later on. But that's not exactly what happened, because during their first battle, Gojo showed how much of a talented and powerful sorcerer he was at such a young age. Toji showed that he, despite him not being a curse user, in these moments Toji showed how much an elite fighter he was, and how very quickly he was able to adapt into any scenario, and how quickly he was able to counter Gojo's attacks, which not only shocked Gojo but the viewers as well. Here we see Gojo struggling to even try to successfully defeat Toji, and Toji is just simply enjoying this battle. For this particular battle, we can see that Toji is very thrilled to be going face to face with Gojo. And while Gojo did everything he could, he was still no match for Toji. So seeing Toji successfully in the first battle take down Gojo was a very huge shock to everyone. Not only were we considering Gojo to be a very powerful opponent, but we have seen in many different times that Gojo, no matter who the enemy is, was always able to successfully take them down no matter what. But in these moments, we see a non-cursed user, somebody who we don't think too much highly of, and somebody from the Jujutsu world that may have not seen Toji as a threat. In these moments, we see Toji taking down somebody that is considered a god. And for Toji, this was probably a huge accomplishment, because very early on in the series, we see that Toji has a spite for sorcerer users and a spite for the sorcerer world. So for him to take down somebody that was considered a god, in his point of view, it's a great accomplishment, and it just further proves that no matter who you are, whether you're a non-cursed user or a cursed user, and whether you are seen as somebody powerful and very unbeatable, there is always going to be something or someone that can take you down, showing the people witnessing this that not everybody is going to be very easy to defeat, and that people aren't always going to be invincible, no matter the circumstances or how truly talented they are. And once Toji thinks that he has finally settled his fight with Gojo, he continues with his mission to take down Rico. And of course, that would eventually happen, where it seems that Toji won. He not only managed to accomplish his mission by defeating Geto later on in the arc, but he also managed to accomplish his task, and that task is to kill Rico. But just as it seems that everything was going according to plan, and that he was just simply going to have to focus on the next task in hand, he would have a huge surprise when he encounters Gojo once again. At first, Toji is of course very fearful, but very quickly we see that he's very much itching for another fight, and he's very glad to have seen Gojo return to his feet once again. However, this time Gojo is very clearly not happy, and he's very clearly not going to hold back whatsoever, which is something that probably made Toji even more excited to fight him once again, and to make it very clear once and for all that no matter who you are, he will be able to defeat you, and nothing will ever get on his way. But due to this pride, this will be the inevitable downfall of Toji, as during the second battle, Gojo didn't hold back and let everything out. And of course, while this battle was great to see, and we see that Toji was still able to hold his feet, he would of course be defeated by Gojo. And in this moment, once he sees that he has been defeated, Gojo actually gives Toji one last chance to say something in his mind. However, Toji, till the very end, tells Gojo that he has nothing to say. He doesn't have any final words to tell him, and he's not going to plead for his life to Gojo. But the only thing that he does mention to Gojo in his final moments is of course Megumi, that he was going to be sold off to the Zenin clan, and with that information he could do whatever he wants, whether he wanted to or not, and that will be the ultimate end of Toji. However, this wouldn't be the end of Toji, as surprisingly he will make a return during the Shibuya incident arc, in which a cursed user known as Granny Ogami would use her technique to bring Toji back. And while Granny Ogami thought that she had Toji under control, that would be far from the case, as Toji was able to overwrite her technique and act purely on fighting instinct, and in the matter of seconds, not only was he able to successfully kill Granny Ogami, but he almost beat to death a grade 2 sorcerer known as Takuma Ino. After he did these actions, he would simply become a walking manifestation of carnage, trying to take down as many people or as many monsters that he was able to defeat. And despite him not being alive for so long, Toji showed that he still had the skills and he was still a threat and a menace to anybody that tried to go one-on-one with him. And he showed this during his fight with a special great curse spirit known as Dagon. And keep in mind, this curse spirit was giving troubles to characters like Megumi, Maki, and Nanami. However, in the blink of a second, once Toji was involved in this battle, Dagon became nothing but just simply a punching bag for Toji. And no matter what this cursed spirit did, he was just simply no match for Toji. And once he defeated Dagon, Toji's focus would be on Megumi. And while Megumi managed to stand his ground and managed to survive all of Toji's attacks, it was only a matter of time that Megumi will become another victim of Toji's rampage. And just as it seems that's going to be the case, for a short while, it seemed that Toji finally came back to his senses and realized that he was fighting his own son. Realizing that what he has done, he decides to ultimately sacrifice himself by returning to death. This, of course, is by him ending his own life. And what also makes this moment very interesting is that Toji never mentioned to Megumi that he was his father, and never told Megumi in his final moments the connection that they had. And the reason being, most likely the reason why Toji didn't tell Megumi that he was his father, was because for Toji, it was probably best that Megumi didn't know who he was and didn't know that they both had a connection. Due to many of the things he has done, for Toji, it was best that Megumi didn't know anything about him and pretended that he was just some random person that decided to fight him on for no particular reason. And that would be the second time Toji would be killed, and that pretty much was the end of Toji Fushiguro once again. So overall, who was Toji Fushiguro? Well, he was a man that was a force to be reckoned with, a man who did not like the Jujutsu world and wanted to prove that it wasn't anything special, a man who did so many terrible things and most likely killed so many people as part of his job with no hesitation whatsoever. He never felt guilt or remorse for what he had done because it was all part of the job, and as long as that's part of the job, nothing else really matters. Showed very little interest of other people's goals and ideals because it didn't matter to him as long as they were able to pay up front. For his services, he always turned a blind eye. But with all that being said, while Toji wasn't open about it, it's very clear that with his moments with Megumi, he showed a side of him that he didn't really show to other people, and it's the fact that he actually cared for his son. Because in reality, if he didn't show no interest or care for his son, he would have easily killed Megumi right then and there with no hesitation. But because Megumi was his son, he chose to end himself and end his life once and for all, without ever disclosing the family connection that he and Megumi had. But with all that being said, that doesn't excuse all the actions that Toji did. He still did what he did, and that is something that is going to be hard to forget. But that's just what makes Toji all the more interesting and why he was such a menacing character. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.